Yo, what's going on everybody? It's Blaze back with yet another episode in the Madden 20 Alphabet head-to-head online series. Today, we have episode number 8, I believe. We are going to be using the Cleveland Browns. That is the next team up in the series. In the next episode, we are finally done with the C teams and we move on to the Dallas Cowboys. But for this video, we will be strictly talking about the Cleveland Browns, just giving you guys a little bit of an insight to the next video. But the Cleveland Browns, man, they had a lot going on for them so far in the offseason, especially just, coaching wise, rumor wise. There's a lot to talk about. The first thing that I would like to touch on is their brand new head coach. Yes, they did fire Freddie Kitchens after one season. A lot of people did not believe in him in the organization, nor did the players. ODELL, there's always controversy around him, even though that's my guy, man. LSU Tigers, baby, let's go. But anyway, back on topic, they have a new head coach in Kevin Stefanski. It will definitely be a change of scenery for them. All the players are going to have to get used to a whole new system. You never know. They could be really good next year. They could be really, average. But I don't think they will be any worse than they were this year. They have a very talented roster, depending on whether or not they stick together. And basically, they don't have a bad squad. They really don't. Baker Mayfield, they believe that he is their future. As long as, he can pretty much just stay on the field, He doesn't have any injury history. It's just off the field issues. I've kind of always got the best of Baker. A lot of analysts, he does let people get into his head sometimes, which is going to need to kind of be cut down. But overall, I think it is very safe to say that Baker is their quarterback of the future. They hit it off with that pick. A lot of people will tell you otherwise, but I do believe that was the best pick for their scenario, especially, they haven't had a quarterback in a very long time. They all thought Manziel was going to be the answer, and I think we all know the answer to that one. But moving on to other positions that they have, they're locked and loaded at wide receiver with Landry and ODELL, depending on whether or not ODELL stays. There's been a lot of controversy so far the all season as to basically, ODELL wanting to go to another team, and there's been plenty of teams linked. I mean, he's a great talent, one of the probably top 5 receiver in the NFL, I would say. The man's is a beast. Just of course, every team in the NFL is going to be linked to him. Just being able to acquire a talent like that, you can't miss out on it. But taking a break from talking about ODELL and the Brown situation, this guy that we were playing, he's using the Chiefs, as you guys see, and he was just running the same play over and over and over again. And for some reason, it took me a while to even catch on to it. I knew by the second time he ran, and I was like, okay, this guy's like going to spam this play the entire game. But I don't know, man. It took me a little while to adjust to it. I tried using QB spies. I pretty much contained every single play, but it didn't even matter. This guy was just dotting me up with Mahomes. I mean, we all know Mahomes is, the best quarterback in the NFL right now. It could be debatable depending on, who you like, if you're a Lamar Jackson fan or you're a Mahomes fan. Me personally, I think Mahomes is definitely up there. I mean, he just won a Super Bowl, so can't really deny that. As speaking of winning, we go up right here, 14-7. And Njoku was playing amazing this game. You'll guys see in a little bit what I mean by that. Njoku in this game is an absolute glitch. Anyway, back onto the Browns and their situation as this guy. Watching this gameplay back, it kind of gets me tight because this guy is just, I knew what he was doing. I should have just been using the safety, but for some reason I don't know. I guess I was just being a little lazy. There also is 2 gameplays in this video. I'm gonna try to do 2 for every single video from here on out. But if there is if I'm using the team and there's a really amazing gameplay, I was really debating on putting the second game in here at the very end because this game was just outstanding. You know, it was a really close game. Let me know if you guys want 2 gameplays every video or if it's just one really, really good gameplay. If you guys would like to just see that. But back onto the Browns and basically where they're at right now. You know, the running back position is set. That man Nick Chubb is amazing as Njoku right here. Like I said just a couple seconds ago, with the double juke, just getting those extra yards. What a beast. But back onto the running back situation. Nick Chubb, definitely the running back of the future. He just balled out this year. If it wasn't for Derrick Henry turning up late in the season, Nick Chubb would have been the rushing leader this year. Now it would have been big for the Browns. But he was second in rushing yards, so you still got to give him props. He was an absolute monster this year, no doubt about it. So it seems like they're set on running back. Kareem Hunt was their backup this year. He was suspended the first 10 games, I believe, but he is becoming a free agent at the end of the year, end of the season, which is right about now. So he will be a free agent. So the Browns, you know, they could clean up the running back position. They could also do that with the receivers, even though, you know, Landry and ODELL are there, depending on who stays and who goes. And Njoku at tight end. Their offense really isn't that bad. The only thing that, you know, you might want to tweak is that offensive line, because I'm not going to lie, that offensive line, though, I mean, you guys see multiple times here, we just get absolutely sacked. Even though it's Chris Jones, and Chris Jones is arguably the best defensive tackle in the NFL right now, he was just absolutely kicking my offensive line's ass, and we felt that pressure all game long. But that's really it for their offense. Nothing too crazy. You know, like I said, they could really have a big bounce back year next year, depending on this new head coach and how they click. My prediction for them next year, I can see them maybe going like 8-8, barely making the playoffs, depending on whether or not this new rule passes. If you guys don't know, they are coming out with a new format for the playoffs, possibly, even though all the players are trying to, you know, lobby against it, which makes sense because players do deserve to have a longer off season, in my opinion. Just, they deserve it. They play all year long, bang their bodies up. We all know with CTE now how brutal the game of football is. They deserve to be able to make a choice of whether or not they want to play it longer. But besides that, let's go on to the defense, the Browns defense. Their defense is, you know, it's not that bad either. It's pretty average. Myles Garrett, they didn't have him for the majority of the year this year because of the Mason Rudolph incident. You know, that was a shame to see. We'll never know the truth, you know. 2 sides to every story, and we'll never know what really truly happened on that play. But that's besides the point. As you guys see right here, Denzel Ward somehow did not catch this interception, and Morgan Burnett came over and scooped it up. Thank God, because that would have been very, very bad. Probably would have been a broken controller. But yeah, just back onto the defense. I mean, their cornerbacks, they have Denzel Ward, who is an outstanding cornerback. I think he will be in his 3rd season after this year, or 2nd. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure his 2nd. He'll be a sophomore. But he's going to be an absolute stud for them down the road. Then they have Greedy Williams, who they just drafted this past year in the 2nd round. So actually, yeah, Denzel Ward's probably going to be in his 3rd year. But Greedy Williams, he'll be a sophomore this year. He can definitely play better than he has been. It was a very weak cornerback class this year. If you guys, you know, kind of peeped that. I mean, now that I'm kind of thinking about it, it's actually insane. As Njoku with this amazing catch right here to pretty much put us on top here in the 4th quarter with a minute left. But going back to the defense, you know, it's not that bad. It's pretty average. There is some things they could work on. The safeties aren't that bad. They got Demarius Randall, and they have Morgan Burnett, who actually just had the interception in our gameplay. So it's not that bad, you know. The only thing that they could really do is maybe get another pass rusher to help Myles Garrett. If they get another elite pass rusher, that would be insane for that defense. Basically, just, I mean, that's it for them, for the defense. I mean, their team, they're in a very good place right now. They definitely have a lot of potential for next year. So, besides that, let's focus on the gameplay right here. He scores with about 20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. We absolutely choke yet another game, but there still is a chance as Baker rolls out of the pocket. Playmakers Kareem Hunt over the middle of the field, and we get closer. All we need is a Hail Mary. And Chris Jones said, no, none of that. And we lose the game. Tough loss right there. Honestly, that was all my fault. It had nothing to do with the Browns in the game. It's just all user related to why we lost that game. But that's pretty much going to be it for this video, guys. I know there is still some gameplay left. I ended up playing another game just to try to get a win. I just hate losing in this game, especially when I know I can win games. But the clips you guys are watching right now is from the second game that I played. This guy actually ends up just quitting. I don't blame him, as you guys can see from the clips. We just were absolutely destroying him. But that's going to be it for this video, guys. If you enjoyed it, make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Enjoy the rest of the video, and I'll see you guys tomorrow with the Dallas Cowboys. Peace.